You never talked with a girl till now. Maybe you've walked past them. Maybe you've sat in the same classroom. Maybe you've heard them laugh from across the room, but you've never actually talked, not properly. Now, imagine that changes today. You notice a girl walking toward you. For the first time, you decide you're going to say hello. She gets closer, closer. And before you've even opened your mouth, something strange begins to happen. Your heart starts racing. Your palms become sweaty. Your breathing changes. It's almost as if your brain has mistaken a simple conversation for a dangerous situation. Most people would call it shyness. But what's happening inside your mind is much more fascinating. Your brain isn't reacting to the girl, it's reacting to everything it thinks could happen. You've never done this before. There's no past experience telling your brain, relax, this is normal. Instead, your imagination fills in the blanks. What if I embarrass myself? What if she thinks I'm weird? What if everyone notices? Suddenly, one part of you wants to walk forward. Another part wants to disappear. Psychologists call this an approach avoidance conflict. You want the reward, but you're terrified of the risk. Then your body joins the argument. Your heartbeat speeds up. Your face feels warm. Your hands begin to shake. Sometimes your mind goes completely blank. And then something even stranger happens. Instead of thinking about what you're going to say, you start thinking about yourself. Can she see me shaking? Am I blushing? Do I look awkward? Fear creates physical symptoms. Those symptoms create even more fear. Eventually, you force yourself to say one word. Hi. She smiles back. And suddenly, you realize saying hello was never the hardest part. Now, your brain is searching desperately for the next sentence. While she's simply talking, you're trying to survive the conversation. Every answer feels like a test. Every pause feels too long. Every silence feels louder than it really is. Without realizing it, your attention shifts away from her. Now you're watching yourself instead. How you're standing, where your hands are, whether you're making enough eye contact, whether that last sentence sounded stupid. The more you monitor yourself, the harder the conversation becomes. From the outside, it looks like you don't care. Inside, you're hoping the conversation never ends. You want to ask another question, tell another story, keep talking, but another thought always interrupts. Wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment never comes. Later that day, the conversation plays again inside your head. Every word, every pause, every expression. You keep wondering what you should have done differently. If this keeps happening, your brain quietly starts believing that talking to girls always ends badly. But that's not where the story ends. The same brain that learned fear can also learn confidence. Confidence isn't something people are born with. It's something experience builds. Think about riding a bicycle. The first attempt feels impossible. Eventually, your body stops overthinking. Talking to people works in a similar way. Every small conversation teaches your brain that nothing terrible happened. That's why psychologists recommend gradual exposure. First eye contact, then a smile, then a simple hello, then a short conversation. Small victories slowly replace imagined fears with real experience. One mistake keeps many people trapped, waiting to feel confident before taking action. In reality, action comes first. Confidence follows. Avoiding conversations may feel safe today, but it teaches your brain that avoidance was the reason nothing bad happened. Breaking the cycle doesn't require a perfect conversation. It only requires proving, one interaction at a time, that reality is kinder than your imagination. So maybe you were never afraid of girls. Maybe you were afraid of embarrassment, of rejection, of looking awkward, of being judged. Your brain wasn't reacting to the person in front of you. It was reacting to a story it had written without any real experience. The beautiful thing about stories is that they can be rewritten. One conversation won't change your life overnight, but it might become the first sentence of a completely different chapter. Every greeting, every smile, every awkward attempt teaches your brain something new. Confidence isn't built during extraordinary moments, it's built quietly through ordinary ones.